Welcome to The Space, a mindfulness podcast that's not like the others. Every Thursday we talk all about you, with mindfulness tips to feel like your best self. Today we're talking about a topic that's a bit of a shitstorm. It's public toilet anxiety. If you experience it, you're certainly not alone. Most of us feel a little grossed out when we visit a public toilet. Some people get total stage fright. We're not talking about the germ factor. We're talking about the embarrassment. What if somebody hears me? What if I take too long in there? Then there's the stress of going in your office bathroom. Apparently, 51% of us experience some degree of anxiety about pooping at work. More than half would rather hold it in and wait till they get home to do their business. That's a lot of crossed legs and awkward walking and unnecessary tummy aches. Well, we're here to take a stand. Life is way too short to hang on for 8 hours. Sit down or squat. Try and get as comfortable as you can. We've got some mindfulness tips that can help you. Step 1. Take yourself out of the spotlight. We've talked about the spotlight effect before on this podcast. This is the idea that people aren't paying as much attention to us as we think they are. When we focus on something, in this case our toilet habits, we overestimate how much other people are noticing it. Researchers tested the spotlight effect in an interesting way. They asked music lovers to wear a band t-shirt with a band they absolutely hated and walk into a room. The muso felt very awkward wearing the t-shirt. On average, they thought 50% in the room noticed their t-shirt. In reality, it was less than 25%. The lesson here is you're causing your own awkwardness. You only think they're noticing because you notice so much. Step 2. What's the worst that can happen? Use this sentence whenever you start to feel the fear. When you're going to a job interview. When you're going on a date. Definitely when you're heading for a public number 2. What's the worst that can happen? Someone hears you performing a normal human function. Even if your worst fear actually happened, it's going to be fine. They won't remember tomorrow. Step 3. Let's laugh about it. Entire sitcom episodes have been written about toilet anxiety. It's a brilliant social equaliser, especially now we've told you how many people experience it. Bring it up with your mates. I was listening to a podcast about public toilet anxiety. Do you ever get it? They'll be sure to have a story to share. You can always figure out a toilet schedule together. We're not saying you have to flush etiquette down the drain. Stick to your boundaries, respect your own privacy, but don't cause yourself discomfort because of fears that aren't founded. Who gives a crap? Maybe you did one. You own that throne. I'm Casey Donovan, and you've been listening to The Space, a podcast written by Amy Malloy. Follow us on Instagram at @thespace_podcast for more tips like this one. We're back tonight with another mood-soothing episode. Let's stop fighting about who is the most tired. Until then, space out.